Hello and welcome to Thai Nguyen News. Following our main items on today's news. Thai Nguyen leaders welcome the Laos' new ambassador to Vietnam. Postmortem of the organization of the first International Tea Festival, Thái Nguyên, Vietnam 2011. Miserable boarding pupils in mountainous areas of Thái Nguyên province. On the morning of November 30th, Mr. Dương Ngọc Long, chairman of Thái Nguyên People's Committee, met the delegation from Laos headed by Mr. Somphon Sinchaluyun, the new ambassador of Laos to Vietnam. The delegation visited Thái Nguyên on the occasion of 36 years of Laos National Day.
During the meeting, Mr. Long, on behalf of the leaders of the province, warmly welcomed the Laos delegation and showed appreciation for its visit to Thái Nguyên province. Then, he gladly introduced natural features, economic and social situations of Thái Nguyên to the delegation. He emphasized on the close relationship between Laos and Vietnam in general and between the two provinces of Thái Nguyên and Luang Prabang in particular. Thái Nguyên leaders as well as Thái Nguyên residents consider this relationship a valuable aspect of foreign relations that needs to be respected, maintained, and promoted. In return, Mr. Somphon Sinchaluyun expressed gratitude to Thái Nguyên for assisting Laos DPRK in education officials and high-quality labors. Mr. Somphon affirmed that he would try all his best to improve the good relationship between the two countries.
On the morning of November 30th, the organizing committee of the first International Tea Festival met to review the organization of the festival. The meeting was sponsored by Mr. Đặng Viet Thuận, member of Standing Committee of Thái Nguyên Provincial Party Committee, Vice President of People's Committee, Chairman of Organizing Committee of the festival. According to the appreciation of the Organizing Committee, the first International Tea Festival, Thái Nguyên, Vietnam 2011, which took place from November 9th to November 15th, 2011, had a resounding success. The festival's activities took place in accordance with a schedule of time and places. Quality and safety were observed accordingly, attracted a tremendous crowd and spectators, and were highly appreciated and enjoyed by domestic and foreign delegates. Pre-festival propaganda and in-festival propaganda were promoted, which introduced and broadcast the festival to domestic and foreign tourists and attracted attention of state and local propaganda agencies. Facilities preparation and sponsor mobilization were also promoted, contribution to the success of the festival's activities. The efforts of provincial party, government, and the responsibility of people in the organization of the festival were highly commended at the meeting. The meeting also proposed some recommendations on individual and collective commendations on rewards for the accomplishment in the festival. November 28th, Mr. Phạm Xuân Đường, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, and head of National Assembly Delegation of Thái Nguyên Province, headed the provincial delegation to work with Núi Pháo Mining Limited Liability Company on the project's progress and land clearance.
Mr. Đường and the delegation visited the site where work items of Núi Pháo project are being built. The project is in the accelerating period, with jobs implemented simultaneously that includes building and stabilizing a resettlement zone, paying compensation for land clearance, building factories and installing facilities, etc. Currently, 91 households remain adamant to move out of the area, causing difficulty in the implementation of the project. Mr. Phạm Xuân Đường confirmed, this is a big national and provincial project. Thus, the local party, government, investors, and people have to improve coordination and solve problems to accelerate the implementation and progress for the sake of the society. We should consider local people's ideas for their benefits. However, if they do not understand about the project, we have to mobilize and propagate with a view to prevent bad roads and negative impacts on the implementation of the project.
According to the Department of Industry and Trade of Thái Nguyên Province, The provincial industrial value of November 2011 is nearly 1,300 billion Vietnam dong, a whopping increase of 8.85% in comparison with the previous month. By the end of November, the total industrial value of Thái Nguyên province is nearly 12,000 billion Vietnam dong, 3.4% higher compared with the same period last year and occupying 81.6% of the provincial plan in 2011. Among them, national companies located in Thái Nguyên province gained nearly 700 billion Vietnam dong, decreasing in comparison with the previous month. Local companies reached more than 490 billion Vietnam dong, increasing over 24%. FDI industrial revenue got only 30.5 billion Vietnam dong, increasing 50% compared to the same period last year. In general, Thái Nguyên industry has maintained stability. Some branches of it have kept moderate growth. The tea variety of LTD1 was first planted in Phổ Yên district, Thái Nguyên province in 2001. To date, after 10 years, the 2 hectares initial area of LTD1 in Phổ Yên was widened to 1,100 hectares.
The area of LDT number 1 tea variety in Phúc Thuận commune occupies about 1/3 of its total area of the Phổ Yên district. This tea variety is assessed with high productivity and quality in comparison with others which are being planted in Phổ Yên. For example, the 360 meters of LDT number 1 has the productivity capacity of 19 kilograms of dried tea buds, and the tea planters can pick tea buds 7 times or 8 times per year. According to current price, 1 kilogram of LDT number 1 dried tea buds can bring about 200 and 250,000 Vietnam dong to planters. With outstanding features as said above, LDT number 1 tea variety is going to be planted in many other communes in Phổ Yên district in the near future.
For many years, education in high mountainous communes of Võ Nhai district has been facing many difficulties and problems arising from poor local socio-economic conditions and the fact that most of the households are poor. Although the state has paid much attention to the local education, the mountainous pupils have suffered inevitable disadvantages. Report by a group of correspondents at Thượng Nung Secondary School in Võ Nhai district. Thượng Nung Secondary School, like other schools in mountainous areas, was invested with comprehensive material facilities for learning and teaching. Teachers who come from distant places can stay in guest houses so that they can feel assured. At the back of these classes are the rooms of more than 20 Hmong, an ethnic minority group pupils who come from distant valleys. Anyone who would take a good look at these rooms cannot help but feel pitiful and worried. These rooms have been there for many years and had been downgraded seriously with slanting pillars, rotten boards, and broken tiles which can fall down any time. Moreover, there are not any stairs to the garret, which means that the pupils have to climb up. How can the pupils stay in such a place, particularly in bad weather conditions? I cannot sleep at all when it rains since water drips down from the roof. I have to either ask others for a place to sleep or spend the night at others' house until the rain stops. The pupils have to stay in dilapidated rooms, but in spite of this, they have determined to continue studying. There are only vegetables and noodles served as soup with white rice in their daily meals. According to the teachers, the pupils can only have fish and meat in their meals once in a blue moon, when the parents go to the market. The pupils have to completely depend on their small allowance from their poor and large families. I give 50 to 70,000 Vietnam dong to my son as allowance for a week. He doesn't get rice in some weeks when I do not have enough money to give him. All the pupils are Hmong who live in 3 high rocky hamlets. They cannot go back home during the day because of the distance. As you can see, the materials of the facilities have been used for more than 10 years. Though we repair and upgrade the place every year, it has downgraded seriously due to scanty finance. Consideration and care given by the teachers to the boarding pupils are signs of compassion common to them. However, the pupils who are the future of the country should receive more attention and share from the community. We hope that sooner or later they will get more support to have better living conditions. That concludes our program today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you next time.